it's Carly, and this is Better with Age. A long time coming for this episode. I get it. I haven't been here in a while. But the thing about me is, I got other shit to do. We're jumping right into it today. Today, we are talking about faith over fake. This is going to be an edgy one because I'm talking about church, which a walking on eggshells topic to begin with, but we're talking about it. So, to start off, let's talk about. I grew up in lower New York. Most of my family was Italian, so I grew up going to an mostly Italian Roman Catholic church. I'm not going to say a lot of things on it because I don't want to make a lot of people that, mad, especially ones I'm related to. But I just, in nice terms, did not connect. I did CCD when I was younger, which is basically Sunday school up until you make your confirmation in the 8th grade. Did everything except my confirmation. So I was christened, I made my communion, did all the crap, and then not crap, but y'all get okay. It's a little bit of crap, okay? Whatever. Uh, Anyways, CCD was basically school on the weekend. To me, church shouldn't feel like a setting I already hated. It was not ideal. I don't go to church really at all anymore. And if I do, it's not a Roman Catholic church because it is just something that rubs me the wrong way. It's just like a feeling you can't describe. It just seems so fake, and it was more of a status symbol. So, what even is faith? What even is belief and all that? There are different ways for everyone to learn. But it's not, faith isn't something like math where you can see if it works out. You don't think you can do it, but other people can do it, so you know it works. Belief is something you just have to trust in. You have to feel the connection. And I feel like a lot of people that do go to church don't actually feel the connection. Because once you do, there's no denying that you have it. What is faith? Faith to me is a feeling so strong and a trust so strong that it's undeniable, and it doesn't force you, but it gives you that want to live in a better light and live better for yourself, meaning morals, how you treat people, how you treat yourself, how you treat animals, like just how you treat everything. And honestly, it's not really about guiding you so you make the correct decision or the good decision first. It guides you in a way that when you do mess up, how should you proceed? If you every Sunday wanted a picture perfect service, what would it look like? And to me, it would be Sunday morning around 9 or 10 in a field with a bunch of hay bales or chairs and a preacher with I mean, if he needs a mic, he needs a mic. I don't know. You're going to have to get one of those Bluetooth things. But just talking, just conversation, not reading an excerpt from the Bible and making up a fake story that didn't even happen to you to try to get us to relate to you. That's not, you're not being a beacon at that point. It's like college professors, like nobody is listening in the lecture. We're taking notes and we're going to go Google half of this shit later. You know what I'm saying? Who made that beautiful sky?
God.
High five, Bubby. And also, too, the thing with like the whole church aesthetic, it all looks picture perfect. If it looks picture perfect, it's probably the farthest thing from perfect. Take this for example. There was this huge, a couple years ago, I'm pretty sure it was during COVID, this whole TikTok scandal with these families. I mean, it was couples, but it was these families getting viral on TikTok because they, are just regular people turned influencers and all that. And they end up all cheating on each other. All the families basically break up. Who's to suffer? The kids. But you want your kids to believe in God, and you're making them go to church all the time, but then all this stuff happens. Everyone wants you to love God because look how perfect it makes me. If you're looking at, say, Bobby riding a bicycle, and you say a prayer for Bobby riding the bicycle, you just hope he has a good day and whatever. You saying the prayer for Bobby, then putting your car in park, getting out, tapping Bobby on the shoulder, and be like, hey man, how are you? Just want to let you know I'm praying for you. Just keep it to yourself. The prayer is sent whether you go and tell people what you're doing or not. And honestly, when you have to tell somebody everything you're doing, why are you doing it? What purpose did you have other than wanting people to know you're doing something? Like religion. Oh, I practice religion every day. Like I do this every day. I go to church every day. Okay, and you're not more holy than the person next to you who goes once a month or doesn't go at all. I think there's too much of an aesthetic, which is we're in the era of what aesthetic are you? It's like the Susie Homemaker crap you see on social media. You see the girl in the plaid dress with an apron on in her kitchen. God loves me, kneading the dough. I bet you she puts sweatpants on as soon as she stops recording, and then that dough doesn't even have yeast in it because she just kneaded it for a video. Proof your bread, ladies. Stop worrying about what the other people think about you. Moral of the story is you don't need a church to have faith and belief and feel loved by God. Just live in His light and know that He's always got your back and everything happens for a reason. And don't feel pressured either. Don't feel pressured or like, oh, I don't really think about God that much. Like I feel guilty. None of that. Because I didn't for so long. I was still a good person. Good things still happen to me. You shouldn't live each day trying not to make a mistake, trying not to disrespect God or religion or something like that. It's how you recognize the fault line or the mess up and proceed through it and live after that makes a difference. It's how you live after you realize, wow, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or maybe I shouldn't have said this or made somebody feel this way, or maybe I should have done this instead of that. Maybe I should have been a little more selfless instead of selfish. I encourage everyone go listen to Jelly Roll. If you don't know who Jelly Roll is, he is a native to Nashville, and he started out as like rapping and producing and stuff, and now he is a successful songwriter and country music artist basically. And him and his wife are absolutely badass. Jelly Roll is like known by a lot of people. He's still a stranger. He's still some random dude on the street that did something wrong and did right by himself, his family, and God. That boy got some faith. Give him some milk. Woo. Check out Jelly Roll. Check out Jelly Roll and Bunny's story, one of my favorite podcasts, Bussin' with the Boys. The time that Bunny was on the episode with Jelly and they were talking about their story, that shit will make you cry. This shit will hit you harder than a Sarah McLachlan commercial. She could have hit us a little harder if they'd stopped showing chihuahuas and showed like a husky or something, but that's my humble opinion. Anyway, McLachlan, McLost me. That's what it was every time that commercial came on. Click, goodbye. But anyways, people that go to church, good for you. Stop guilt tripping the other people that don't. Don't listen to too much about what people say. Don't even listen too much about what I say. Shit, half of this was an opinion of mine. Don't feel guilty because at the end of the day, church turns into just another clique that you're a part of. And one thing I learned is I don't fit into a size 12 and I don't fit into any specific clique. And nothing comes good from that shit. So have faith that everything happens for a reason. If you don't believe in God yet, but you're kind of wondering about it, live your life to be a good, honest person, nice person. And you won't be rewarded, but you'll start recognizing some things and feeling some things. And go check out Jelly Roll. Go watch Bussin' with the Boys. Listen to my shit if you're around this long. And yeah, have a good fucking day. I'll see y'all next week. I'm Carly, and this is Better with Age.